Hello everyone, so welcome you all to Ashok Tutorials, Meghalaya's first Mtet channel. So today, as you know, in the last video we have completed our CDP portion. So what are we doing is that we are solving the previous year's questions, right? Which means the last exam questions we are solving along with explanation. All right. So the last exam was held in the month of December, right? So 2023. So those are the question papers which I am discussing. So we have already discussed child development and pedagogy from paper 1, that is LP, and today in this video again we will be discussing paper 1 again, but environmental studies. All right, so series will be the same, that is series A. I will be taking everything is same. All right, you can see in the on the screen, you can see right now that everything is same here except the subjects are different. As you know that environmental studies is a compulsory subject, but of course I would like to bring to your notice that it is the easiest subject possible. So if you study little bit carefully, you can score 30 out of 30 in environmental studies. There is nothing as easy as environmental studies. So I would like to request you, urge you, and suggest to you and advise you, please watch this video very carefully, because environmental studies is very easy. Believe me, even if you cannot score 30, at least you will definitely score 25. All right, so believe me and follow this video. Let's go. So this is English, this is mathematics, then we have, all right, here, this is environmental studies. So let me zoom it. Yes, I hope now you're more happy, no? Yes, you're happy, I am happy. So let's go. So question number 91 says that NCF 2005 strongly recommends that teaching of EVS at the primary stage should aim at. See, we have studied national curriculum framework, we have studied, right? So what have we learned in national curriculum framework? We have studied the different recommendations given by NCF 2005. So it says that what are the recommendations that teaching of EVS at primary education should aim at, which means what is the aim among these four options, which one is the aim of teaching environmental studies at school, at primary school level? Acquiring skills to carry out experiments independently, developing understanding of basic concept of the subject, linking classroom learning to the life outside the school, preparing students for studies at the next stage. So this is a very easy, simple question if you understand. Acquiring skills to carry out experiments independently. This is not the aim. This cannot be the correct answer. B. Developing understanding of the basic concept of the subject. No. Then linking classroom learning to the outside school, or preparing students for studies at the next stage. No. Of course, whenever you see this best option, always go for this. All right, so linking classroom learning to life outside the school, so which means according to NCF 2005, environmental studies should be taught in such a way that the students are able to link the classroom learning with the outside world. All right, I hope you understand. Let's go to the next. So 92, what does 92 says? Which of the following objectives is not related to EVS teaching as listed in 2005, NCF 2005? See, what word do you see here? Not, which means you have to straighten up your ears. You have to listen. You have to be very careful when you hear the word not here. Understood? So, which of the following objectives is not related to EVS teaching as listed in NCF 2005? So here you have to choose the wrong answer. To arouse children's curiosity and awareness about their surroundings. See, this is correct answer. This will not be the option. To increase children's knowledge and understanding of the environment. Good. This is also right only. But they are asking not. So we have to remember which one. To develop the skill of observation and creative expression. No. To memorize basic concepts and principles regarding the environment. See, whenever you hear the word, you see the word memorize, this is a negative word, which means this will be your right answer. All right, this will be your right answer. Why negative word? because we as teachers, we never encourage students to memorize. All right, you and me, we will never say you come and memorize this and come. No, we want them to understand, right? We are just the facilitators. We have to believe in constructivism, which means the student, they should be the constructivist, which means they should be the ones who will, find out the actual meaning, or they should be the explorers, and we are just the facilitators, which means we will be helping them only, right? So let's go to the next question now. Good EVS curriculum at the primary stage should see, when can we say the environmental studies curriculum is good? When it include more practice questions in the end session, provide opportunities to explore surrounding, focus more on detailed explanation, emphasize more on exact definition. See here, not not word is not used, which means you have to choose a good sentence here, positive sentence. So see, definition and all, when you see, these are all negative sentence definitions. We don't ask students to emphasize on definitions. We don't believe in explanations also. Provide opportunities to explore surrounding, include more practice. See, more practice questions in the end exercise. No. So this is your correct answer here, which means B is the correct answer. Provide opportunities to explore surroundings. So as teachers, it is our duty to provide opportunities, to give the chance to the students to explore themselves, to find out themselves. All right. So this is what you have to choose. All right. Now comes 94. An EVS teacher takes students out on a cloudy day to watch and observe the clouds for their patterns, shapes, and sizes, and uses the knowledge gathered by the students to explain concepts like the formation of rain. Which of the following methods of teaching is used by the teacher? Suppose when we take our students outside and we are asking them to watch or observe the clouds, so which skill, or which of the following method of teaching is used by the teacher? Do you think it is a group activity method? Do you think it's a project method, observation method, or discussion method? See, this answer is very straightforward, very simple. I know you have guessed it right. So yes, you are right. The answer is C, that is observation method. Why observation method? Because the students are taken outside the classroom and they are asked to watch the clouds, which means they are asked to observe the cloud, right? How the clouds are formed. So this comes under observation method. Let's go to the next one. So problem solving method helps learners in what? See, problem solving will help the learner in what? In finding the solution to the problem, to develop the habit of working independently, learning by doing, acquiring knowledge, which is more meaningful. See, all the sentences are quite good, but the best one here is finding the solution to the problems. Of course, by using problem solving method, of course, we will find the solutions to the problem only, right? So this is the correct answer. Now let's go to 96. Let us see what we have. So an EVS teacher asking questions during the course of teaching learning process to monitor children's learning progress. This type of assessment is called what? Group assessment, summative assessment, peer assessment, formative assessment. See, this question came even in CDP, if you remember. So this is a very easy question. I have taught you two types of assessment last time, that is summative assessment and formative assessment. So summative assessment is the assessment which is also called pen paper assessment, or it is the type of assessment which is done at the end of the session. For example, half-yearly examinations, for example, annual examinations, semester examinations are all the example of summative assessment. But here they are asking what? They are asking what is the type of assessment during the course. During the course means inside the classroom, the teacher is asking. So that will always be formative assessment. All right, formative means during the course of study. All right, so let us go back and see here, 97. So what we have in 97, the collection of actual works done by the students during the teaching learning process is called rubrics. Not at all. Checklist? No. Report card? No. So what is your correct answer? It is the portfolio. So see, this is an important question. All right, you have to remember, this is an important question which you have to remember. So the collection of actual works done by the students during the course learning process is called portfolio. Great. Let's go to the next question now. 98. So which of the following is not a formative assessment? See, again, negative word is coming here, so you have to be careful. So they are asking not. Which of the following is not a formative assessment? See, observation during group activities, class work, exercise, conducting pen paper test, paper pencil test, giving home assignments. So just now, if you remember, I told you one thing, that what is summative assessment? It is a paper pencil test, right? So they are asking the wrong answer. Wrong answer means the right answer. So which one is the wrong answer here? Of course, when you see pen pencil, this is summative assessment. This is not formative assessment. So this is your correct answer. Alright, this is the wrong statement. So this is your correct answer since they are asking a negative word. So and not is given here, right? Let's go to 99. Which local expert will you as a teacher invite to teach your students about crop? See, when you want to teach students about kitchen gardening or to plant something, so to plant the crop, so whom will you invite? Will you invite a carpenter? Not at all. Shopkeeper? No. Botanist? Maybe. Farmer? Yes, of course the farmer is the correct answer here, because what the word they have used, you have to see nice, local expert. Local means it's farmer, right? Farmer. So it is the farmer who we will invite in schools to help the students learn about food cropping, how do we plant the crops. So now next we see, to help your students understand better about plants in general and weed in particular, a skillful EVS teacher invites a farmer. The teacher is using which of the following teaching learning resource? So suppose we want to teach the students about the crops as well as the weeds. In fact, in general, we want to teach the students about the cropping or farming. So what do you think? We see the teacher is inviting a farmer to the school. So which resource is the teacher using? Institutional resource, natural resource, media resource, or community resource? So this farmer who is invited will be known as what resource? Of course, he will be known as community resource. Why community? Because we live in a neighborhood, right? We live in a neighborhood, we live in a society, we live in a community. So the farmer is coming from a community, all right, to help us. So that's why it will be a community resource. Good. Now let us see 101. Which of the following teaching learning material is an electronic media? What do you understand by electronic media? Electronic media means where the electrons flow, which means the electricity is there, electricity flows, all right. Scrapbook? No. Pictorial chart? No. Flashcards? No. It is the television. So you use electricity to watch television, right? So this television will be known as electronic media. All right, good. Let's see 102. EVS being an interdisciplinary area seeks linkages between the natural environment and the playing environment of the child. So we believe that environmental studies is interdisciplinary, which means we have everything in environmental studies. We have science, we have maths, we have social science, we have history, geography, biology, physics, then chemistry. Everything is there in EVS, right? So it acts as a linkage between the natural environment and between what environment? Socio-economic, socio-cultural, socio-political, and socio-emotional. So you always have to go with culture, right? Society and culture together. So here the correct option is socio-cultural. Good. Now let us see number 103. So which of the following is a renewable resource? See, this is coming from class 6. This is coming from class 6. So those who are teaching or are the teachers of class 6, you will know very well which of the following is a renewable resource. See, there are two types of resources. One is renewable, another one is non-renewable. So renewable resources means the resources which can be renewed, which will never get over. All right. For example, coal. You're using koila. We know that koila is getting to get over one day, right? It will be over. It will finish. Iron also, it will be finished one day. Petroleum also, it will finish over one day. So what is there in these four options which will never get over, which can be renewed? Of course, you guess the right answer, that is water. So water is a renewable resource. However, iron, petroleum, and coal, these are non-renewable resources. All right, good. Let us see now The primary sources of energy in a food web is, see, always remember, source of energy will always be the sun. There is no second thought for this question. It's very, very simple. I don't need to explain also. The main occupation of the people of Meghalaya is poultry, mining, agriculture, weaving. What do you think? I know many of you might have got confused between mining and agriculture, but your correct answer will be agriculture, because we know the 80% of the people of Meghalaya, we are what? We are farmers. We are farming. We have our own fields where we farm, where we grow crops and we sell and we live, right? So agriculture is the main occupation of Meghalaya. Now, a herbivore is also known as one herbivore. Herbivore means the deer, the goat, the cow. So they are known as what? Producers? No. Third order consumers? No. Second order consumers? No. First order consumers, which means they are the ones who will eat the producers. Who are the producers? The plants are known as the producers, right? So the goat also eat grass, the cow also eat grass, the deer also eat grass, right? So they are what? They are the first order consumer or the primary consumers. All right, let's go to the next question now. So wheat, rice, maize, barley and pulses are obtained from what? They are obtained from roots, they are obtained from stems, they are obtained from fruits or plants. So where do you find wheat, rice, maize, barley and pulses? Of course you find them in plants. Good. Let us see the next question. Food rich in protein is called what? Junk food. So when you are eating chow chow, you people from William Nagar, you are always going to RJ, no? You're going to RJ, you're going to Urban Cafe, and you are eating chow, right? Whenever you have a little bit of money, you go and have fun with your friends, right? You treat. Even I used to treat my friends in RJ long time back. Not so long, but long time back. So likewise, you also go there. So basically, what do we call chow, then chicken chow, pork chow you eat, right? So those things. Then again, you eat momo. Then you eat what? You eat fried rice, right? So those things are pani puri. So those things are actually called junk food, right? So how can it be proteins? We don't get much protein from there. Then protective food. Protective food means the food which will protect you, like vitamins. Then energy giving food, the food which will give you energy. And when we talk about proteins, we always mean bodybuilding food. You will see those who are building their body, they are using protein shake, they are using protein powders, right? So that's why they are using that, because proteins are known as the bodybuilding food, right? I hope this is very simple and easy. Let's go to 109. Which gas is responsible for global warming? So you know that our atmosphere has got different type of gases: oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, different type of gases, right? So nitrogen, which one is responsible for global warming? I hope you know what is global warming. Global warming means the rise of greenhouse gases in the Earth's atmosphere, resulting in the melting of glaciers both from the North Pole and the South Pole, right? So which is the main reason? Which gas? Nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide or hydrogen? Of course the correct answer is CO2. Carbon dioxide is also known as CO2. You have to remember that. Now 110. A ball is made out of a lump of clay. The clayed ball is next shaped as a rectangle. The change observed in the above activity is physical change, chemical change, permanent change, temporary change. So suppose clay, we all know, see, when our time, that time we used to play with the real clay, right? Mud. In Garo we call it amang, right? Amang. So we used to play with amang. Then what happens? During our time it was not artificial. We used to use the natural one, right? From the river side we used to take the mud and we play. Then from the field we take the mud and play. But now these days artificial mud is available or artificial clay is available. Suppose you have taken a shape, you have taken a lump, all right, a ball of mud, and you have shaped it in the form of a rectangle. So what change is this? This is physical change, chemical change, permanent change or temporary change? Of course we know it is not a permanent change. If we want to make it again round, we can make it, right? Then is it a temporary change? Maybe. Chemical change? No. So best option here is physical change. What is physical change? Physical change means, see, not B. I am saying the correct answer is option A, not B. So The physical change means the change which you can see with your eyes. All right, the physical change which can be seen. Now, deficiency of which vitamin causes bleeding gums? This one you have studied in class 10, class 9, class 8. So, deficiency of which vitamin causes bleeding gums? Vitamin D. Deficiency of vitamin D causes rickets. We know that, right? Then deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness. Then deficiency of vitamin B causes beriberi. So, which vitamin is left? The only vitamin left is vitamin C. So, deficiency of vitamin C will cause bleeding gums, or commonly we study a disease which is caused by the deficiency of vitamin C, that is scurvy. SCURVY, scurvy, right? Let's go to the next question, that is 112. Which of the following matters has a definite shape and volume? Plasma, liquid, gas, solid. See, they are asking about, see, this one you study in class 9, states of matter. So we have 3 states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. Forget about plasma, we don't need this plasma. So let us focus on solid, liquid and gas. So which one do you think have a perfect shape and volume? The volume, all the 3 have got a definite volume, all right, but the shape is not definite. For example, if you take 1 glass of water and put it in a bucket, it will take the shape of a bucket. In a bowl, it will take the shape of a bowl, right? And if you take the gas in a, if you take the gas in a cylinder, it will take the shape of a cylinder. If you take a gas in a rectangle, it will take the shape of a cuboid. Cuboid, it will take the shape of a cuboid. But the only thing which will not change its shape is solid. So here, which of the following matters has a definite shape and volume? The correct answer will be solid. All right, these are very simple, easy. If you do not know, please ask me. I will be happy to explain it to you once again. The various states of matter can be interchanged into one another by altering the conditions of what? See, there are 3 conditions given: volume, pressure, temperature. So the various states of matter can be interchanged into one another by altering the conditions. See, we study solid, liquid and gas, and let me give you one example, that is water. We can change the water. See, water is in what form? Water is in liquid form, right? So if we want to change it into solid, we have to freeze it. We will put it in the refrigerator, we will put it in the fridge, and the water becomes ice. So what is that? It is solid, right? Then again, if we want to make it liquid, we can just keep it outside, it becomes liquid. And when we want to make it gas, what do? We have to heat it on fire. We have to put it on the, a vessel and put it on flame, and it will burn. The water will boil, and at the end of the day, the water will get over. Why? Because it has formed into the air, right? It has formed the air or the gas. So water can be interchanged. All right. Now, so they are asking, what are the conditions for interchanging? Is it volume? No. Is it pressure? Yes. It is temperature? Yes. Or both A and B? These cannot be true. This cannot be true. This cannot be true. And this is true, and this is true. Which means those candidates who have chose option B, you are also correct, you get 1 mark. And those who have choose option C, you are also correct, you will also get 1 mark. All right, good. So I hope it was clear to you that pressure and temperature, both of these are correct answers. So whatever you choose, whether you choose A, B or C, you are right. Now let us see the next question, the last question here. I mean, not the last, here, this side last. So when did the government of India pass the Environmental Protection Act, EPA? We call it EPA. So when did the government pass the Environmental Protection Act? 1981, 1984, 1986, 1990. So this is a factual question. The answer is 1986. All right. We don't have to use our brain so much in there. So now this question is a bonus. Which of the following national parks is known as Land of Spirits? So Land of Spirit means we believe that there are some supernatural powers. In which park? Kaziranga Park, Not at all. Out of state. This is not in Meghalaya, so we don't talk about things not in Meghalaya. This is in Assam, so this is the wrong answer. Nokrek National Park in Garo Hills, Mauphalang Sacred Grove, or Balpakram National Park in South Garo Hills. So which one do you think will be the correct answer here? So this is a bonus point from all the people, all the candidates from Garo Hills, especially those who are from South Garo Hills. So the correct answer here is Balpakram National Park. So Balpakram National Park is known as the land of perpetual wind, right? Land of perpetual wind or land of spirits. So we know that, right? Memang is there, right? Memang. So that's why we call it Balpakram National Park. All right. Then and we also say that when somebody dies you will go to Balpakram, right? And someone escaped the accident, we say that, oh, you could have nearly gone to Balpakram, because of this accident. Like that we joke around, right? So Balpakram means where we believe that the people after their death they go to Balpakram and they stay in that park, right? We believe that. Now the most important reason for decrease in biodiversity means what? The diversity, the differences, the different types, the animals, the plants, the birds, the reptiles, so all collectively is known as biodiversity. Now we see that biodiversity is decreasing. We are losing our biodiversity. Why? How? Is it because of introduction of exotic species? No. In fact, this is a good thing. Habitat destruction, habitat pollution, this can be a reason. Afforestation, no. Afforestation means what? Afforestation means planting more trees. Afforestation is the opposite of deforestation. Deforestation means cutting down trees, right? And afforestation means planting more and more trees. So this cannot be. Then habitat destruction or habitat pollution. The correct answer here is habitat destruction, which means when you are doing slash and burn, jhum cultivation we do in our state, right? Meghalaya. We do what? Jhum cultivation. Jhum cultivation means what? Burning the forest, right? We are burning the forest in order to grow the crops. So when we burn the forest, all the animals they are living in the jungles, they die because of the fire. So these are some of the reasons why we are losing our biodiversity, or why there is loss in biodiversity or decrease in biodiversity. All right, so 3 more questions left. So the climate of Meghalaya varies with latitude, magnitude, longitude, altitude. So which is the reason here for Meghalaya? The climate of Meghalaya varies. So the climate of Meghalaya is changing, right? In some part we have, so the climate of Meghalaya varies with latitude, no. Magnitude, no. Longitude, no. It is because of altitude. Altitude means what? Altitude means height. So we know that the Joai, the Jaintia Hills, the Khasi Hills, it is very very cold, right? But again, the Garo Hills, the Ribhoi district, it is not so cold, it is warm, right? So that's why it changes. See, everything is Meghalaya. Garo Hills is also Meghalaya, Khasi Hills also Meghalaya, Jaintia Hills is also Meghalaya, but then temperature is different, the climate is different, right? Why? Because of altitude or because of height. So those places like Shillong, those places like Joai, it is located at the height, more height, all right, more height. So in more mountain. So that's why it is cold, and the area which is located in plain, it is hot. All right. Now let's see the next question. That is the Nongkhilam Wildlife Sanctuary is located in which district of Meghalaya? So I believe all the people from Khasi Hills, especially the people from Ribhoi district, they are very happy with this question, right? Because you know that Nongkhilam Wildlife Sanctuary is located in Ribhoi district. So this was a very good question for all the people of Ribhoi, right? See, if you remember, this question's answer I have already given. So the percentage of the people of Meghalaya who depend on agriculture is approximately how much? I have already told you. If you remember, when we were discussing about farming, farmer is called to a school or local expert, that time I told you which percent is the correct answer here. So 80% of the people of Meghalaya, we depend on agriculture, all right? We depend on agriculture. So 80% of the people of Meghalaya, we are farmers. Now the last question, the beautiful questions for the people of East Khasi Hills especially. So let us see. The area of Umiam Lake is But of course, yeah, one correction here. Umiam Lake fall under Riboy or it falls under East Khasi Hills? I think it falls under Riboy, right? So again, this is a bonus question. So let's see. The area of Umiam Lake is approximately how much? 120 square kilometer, 220 square kilometer, 320 square kilometer, or 420 square kilometer. So the area of Umiam Lake is approximately how much? It is the 220 square kilometers. So this is your correct answer. These things you have to remember for lifetime, all right? Not only today, you have to remember it for lifetime. This is a factual question, which means it is never going to change. The area of Umiam Lake is never going to change. It should not change actually, all right? It should remain like this only, 220 square kilometers. So this was all in this video in environmental studies. So I hope I was able to explain to you, I was able to give little information on each questions provided by DERT or Mtet examination to you. So I believe that I was able to help you out. So if still any doubt is there or anything you think that I might have answered not correctly, so you are free to comment in the comment section and tell me what went wrong or what went good. So when you respond in my videos, when you comment in my videos, when you like, share and subscribe, I like it very much. I feel very happy. I feel that you are appreciating my work and I get more energy, I get more power to make such videos for you. All right, so I hope you will show your love and support to my channel Ashok Tutorials by by commenting, by sharing and by subscribing to my channel Ashok Tutorials. So thank you everyone for staying connected with Ashok Tutorials, Meghalaya's first Mtet channel. Thank you.